guys, this is Inkpen from Blueberry hmmm Productions, and this is a battle I have against RageQuit. So, sorry for the super fast battle, but it ended up being about 40 minutes long, so I had to do that. He's using a monotype steel team, and I'm using my regular team, and so I had Fire Blast on my fly gun, but decided to go to my Heat Ran just to get the stab flamethrower, and he calm mines, which kind of sucks, but, you know, I was like, okay, well, this will just take me longer to kill, and if he wants to explode, then he can go right ahead and do that, and I probably won't lose my Heat Ran. So that's all that I do. I just keep flamethrowing and, you know, hoping for maybe a crit or something, I don't know. And he keeps calm minding, and that's all well and dandy. He got Stealth Rock up a couple turns ago, which is kind of... It sucks, but it's not that big of a deal. So, I mean, most of my guys aren't that weak to Stealth Rocks. I mean, like, I had a Flygon and a Heat Ran after all as the first two Pokemon, so there you go. So, now he sets up the Reflect to raise his team's defenses, and now he's thinking about switching, which I don't believe he does. I think he just stays in and calm minds again, and I can use Flamethrower again, and that's what he does. No, oh, he uses Psychic, never mind. And so, you know, it's done quite a bit of damage to me, a good chunk, but now I can finally finish off the Bronzong, and that's a silly tank gone. Bye-bye, Mr. Top. What the hell? Why did I say top? Whatever. Anyway, so in comes a Heat Ran of his own, and I have to switch out immediately because I am stuck on Flamethrower because I'm scarfed. And so I believe I go to my, oh yeah, Blissey. And so I go to the Bliss, and he uses Earth Power, which is a good move, super effective against the Heat Ran in case I was stupid and stayed in. And so it does some damage to Bliss, not the big of a deal. It's a pink buff ball, it's can take anything, and I decide to Thunder Wave, and he switches to a Metagross, which I figured, you know, okay, well, if he does switch, it's not that big of a deal. I can still put something to, you know, it's not like anything is paralyzed yet. And there I am bumping the camera like a moron, and he uses Earthquake, which does a really big chunk of damage, and now I kind of want to stay in, but I don't really. It's already paralyzed, so I know anything that comes in will be faster. So that's what I do. I switch out, go to my Gyarados, and I was like, haha, I'm gonna get Intimidate, but no, he has Clear Body, which I completely forgot about. And he's Parahax, which is cool. So now I get the free switch in basically. Brings in a Skarmory. I know this thing is just gonna whirlwind me out, so I get the free Dragon Dance, and I decide, okay, I'll just Stone Edge you because Stone Edge is half against Steel, but yeah, 2 times against Flying, 1 half against Steel will be 1 times. Water is actually 1 times as well, so that was stupid. I should have done Waterfall. Bring in the Bliss, Soft Boil up when I come in. Had to do that. I mean, I was at such low health I couldn't risk, you know, doing anything else. Whirlwinds me out to a Heat Ran, which is awesome because now I'm like, haha, I'll use Flamethrower, but I know his other Heat Ran or something is going to come in, so I use Earth Power, and in comes a Gliscor, and that sucks because it doesn't hit, and if I had used Flamethrower, it would have hit the Gliscor and done some major damage. So now I bring Gyarados back in. It's gotten 2 Stealth Rocks, which really sucks, and get the Intimidate off, or no, he has Hyper Cutter. I don't get the Intimidate off, and I die from Stone Edge. So I bring in my Heat Ran. I figured maybe I'll live, and I don't, so that sucks because I have HP Ice on that, and that would have been very useful. So now I have to kind of dance around his Skarmory and his Gliscor, which really blows now. So switch to my Cresselia, and now I think I'm just going to start Calm Minding and, you know, whatever, fuck him. And so that's what I do, and he starts Stone Edging and starts Ice Fanging as well. I don't know why. Maybe he was thinking maybe it'll do more damage. Oh, he does that later, I guess. Okay. Goes to a Caesar. I Calm Mind again. I think I get a 3rd Calm Mind up while he... Or no, oh yeah, I Moonlighted because I was expecting a Bullet Punch, but he doesn't. He Swords Dance, which is interesting. And now I'm like, oh, are you going to like U-turn on me and I'm just going to, you know, go fuck myself? So I decide, whatever, I'll just get another Calm Mind, and he Pursuits, which blows because it does just a little bit more than half, which is just enough to kill me. So I decide to Psychic, and he gets real greedy and goes for another Swords Dance. Now here he should have just Bullet Punched to get me out of the way, but no, he didn't. He went for another Swords Dance, and there I am able to kill him with Psychic. That is some major mistakes done, you know, made by him. I mean, if he hadn't done that, it would have been such a different game. So awesome for me though. And so there you go, we get the Psychic off, and he's down to about half health. I get my Jolteon in, which is really freaking cool because it's, you know, Skarmory. And I'm thinking about Thunderbolt, but I don't want to just in case, so I go with Shadow Ball, and he brings in the Heatran. And I should have gone with Thunderbolt, but whatever. I was thinking about using HP Fighting, but I was like, what if something else comes in? I don't know. You know, if he keeps a Skarmory in, so I just did that. Whatever. It sucks. Flamethrower on the Bliss. Big whoop-de-doo. God, this battle's so fucking fast. Jesus Christ. Well, I guess that's what you gotta do when you have like 40 fucking minutes. Oh, okay, now I get the Thunder Wave off, and I've taken some damage from Flamethrower. Now I'm faster, so I believe I Soft Boil, because why the hell not? And that's what I do, and I get my health all the way back up, which is fucking nice. Brings his Gliscor in, which is kind of, I'm thinking about what I want to do with that. And I believe I go back to my, I believe I go to Cresselia to take any kind of an Earthquake or anything. And that's what I do. Go to my Cress, and he Earthquakes, and it misses, and haha, sucks for you, Gliscor. So now I'm going to start Calm Minding again. And he Ice Fangs, which is okay, big deal. Oh no, I Moonlighted first just in case. I don't need, I guess I just wanted to get my health back up. Now I start Calm Minding, and now he can go fuck himself. But he doesn't decide to stick around for that, so he goes to Skarmory, and I Calm Mind, and now I can go fuck myself because it goes to shit. So I use Psychic, and it doesn't do that much, does like a third maybe. And big fucking deal, he Whirlwinds me out, bye bye. I did get the hacks with this special defense falling, and in comes my Flygon, which is cool. I had the Fire Blast, as I mentioned earlier, and I went with that because I figured he doesn't know that, and it fucking misses. The one goddamn time I use it, and it fucking misses. Jesus. So, he sets up some spikes, which is kind of a pain in the ass. And Jolteon comes in, scares away that stupid Skarmory, and now I use my HP Fighting, and at this point he flips the fuck out at me because he's like, what the fuck, do you have HP Ground, what the fuck? And yeah, so sucks, buddy. Gliscor comes back in, and that sucks because I know he's gonna EQ. And so I think I go back to my Cress again because I know he's going to EQ again. But he's smarter and he uses Stone Edge, and that does some damage but not too much. So now I can Calm Mind because I have pretty good health and whatever. And then I can just Psychic his ass when I feel like it. I think I get 2 Calm Minds up and then I do that. And he just here he goes Ice Fang, yeah, as I said earlier. And it's like, okay, I guess you're trying to see if it would do more damage. That's kind of stupid though because it's 100 versus 65 power, I think. So, anyway, there you go, Psychic. Bye-bye, Gliscor. And in comes the Heatran, I believe. It's either Heatran or Skarmory. Oh, Skarmory, okay. And I decided to just Psychic this thing, and it can go to shit. And I think that's what happens. I hope that's what happens. Otherwise, I'll sound like a dumbass. Yeah, that is what happens. I'm not a dumbass. And so, there you go. And I have a, 2 Calm-Minded Cresselia in. Metagross comes in, and now I Signal Beam because it's neutral damage. And it does just less than half, which sucks. If it had done just more, I could have had, I think, a 4-0. And so he Meteor Mashes, does a lot of damage, and he gets the Hacks attack up. But it doesn't matter anyway, would have died next turn anyhow. And Cresselia dies, goes to her grave, and in comes Flygon, and I'm just going to EQ, stab EQ, and that's it for the Metagross, and there you go. So thanks for watching, and there's a screwed up battle between me and RageQuit. Catch you guys later. Peace.